I'm Dave Dickey, and this is Your Vote 2014, brought to you tonight by Jefferson Pub and Grill in downtown Winona. We invited 36 area political candidates to come in and make a 2-minute message on why they should receive your vote on November 4th. 16 responded, and here are their messages to you, the voter.
Hello, I'm Jerri Craig, and I'm running for re-election for Winona's 2nd Ward City Council. I'm a lifelong Winona area resident, a graduate of Cotter High School, Winona Vocational College, and Winona State University. I served 6 years in the U.S. Marine Corps and 21 years in the Army, including 3 combat tours in Iraq. My wife Debbie and I are blessed with 5 children and 5 grandchildren. And I've proudly served you on the City Council for the past 28 years. I'm running for re-election because there is a great deal of work to complete. If re-elected, I'll make sure that all frac sand sites in Winona have Minnesota Pollution Control Agency approved air testing. And I'll work as the liaison between those in the frac industry and groups such as Winona area citizens concerned about silica mining. I'll make sure that the redevelopment of the levee will be done in the best and most affordable fashion. I'll continue to be one of the hands-on leaders of the successful Neighborhood Watch program, as well as work closely with the police to ensure Winona's safety. I'll make sure that codes and laws are followed so that 2nd Ward's renters and private homeowners can coexist as comfortably as possible. And I'll make sure that Winonans receive the city services at the high quality that they deserve while keeping taxes realistically low. I've worked hard for you in the past, and I'd be honored to get your vote this November 4th. Thank you.
Hello, I'm George Zukowski, current 4th Ward representative for the City of Winona. I have been City of Winona Councilman for the 4th Ward for the past 16 years, an honor and a privilege that the voters have given me, and I take this office very, very seriously. During the past 16 years, we have gone through many challenges that have confronted the city. We have been in the crisis room, as I call it, several times, twice with budget reductions, once with a bridge closure, and many other items that have brought us in there. But with the budget reductions that we were in there for, we needed to trim our budget by $1 million plus both times. We were able to do that without any layoffs, without any disruption to city services, and without any raising of taxes. The most liability that came out of that is that we needed to close the library, reduce the hours for 1 day. The bridge closure, we were summoned in, and we had a ferry service going within 48 hours. Our city is very, very well run. We have many services that we offer the residents. My main concern now and my main objective as I seek re-election to this office are some 4th Ward issues I'd like to bring before us. Number 1 is the switching of trains on Mankato Avenue. It delays traffic, it becomes a safety concern, and disrupts traffic flow. Number 2, a long-going issue, is another entrance into the East End Industrial Park. That's been in the state budget a couple of times, it's been at our discussion table, but now the time has come to get the project done. It could come either via Louisa Street through Highway 61 or Bundy Boulevard or any other avenue, and we certainly invite everyone's input on that issue. Also the infrastructure within the city, the infrastructure in the 4th Ward. And when I speak infrastructure, I don't only talk streets, curbs, gutters, sewer lines, water mains. We also talk about equipment that the city departments need in order to deliver that service effectively to the people. On November 4th, I ask your vote for re-election to the office of 4th Ward, and I hope that you will put your trust and confidence again in me in order to serve you. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Matt Hazleton. There are many reasons why I am running for 4th Ward City Council. I feel I will bring a new perspective, new enthusiasm, and fresh ideas to the position. A few of the main reasons I am running are, number 1, economic development. I feel we need to act soon and look at areas that can be developed or improved to open up for growth in Winona. Land available for growing businesses is extremely limited. Number 2, it's not a new issue, but it's getting worse. We need to address the railroad crossings, and the Mankato Avenue is a nightmare in particular. Wait times are extremely excessive, and we need to impose greater fines on set time limits crossings can be blocked. I understand the importance of the railroad, but it impedes just about all businesses in Winona, causing too many delays. We need to move the switch plate, and I've been looking at other options in the area. Number 3, Winona Parks. We need to come up with a plan for the levee park and get it in front of the taxpayers for opinions and execute it. A proper levee and better connection to the river should be an integral part of our downtown like it was 100 years ago. With our parks being a focal point of our community, I would also fix the issues with Lake Park. In particular, huge tree stumps, 3-foot tall weeds around trees, the sucker trees, fallen and broken limbs with the falling apart band shell and chewing gum and weeds in every crack is not acceptable. I believe all the park issues can be addressed with proper scheduling and motivation of the current workforce without raising taxes. I would also work to make sure that the air we breathe continues to be safe like it is from silica exposure, and look forward to a great working relationship with WSU as I feel they play a huge role in the community and would like to further discuss the ball field proposal. I ask for your support and vote on November 4th. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Missy Buyers and I live here in Winona. I am running for County Commissioner of District 1 and I would like your vote on November 4th. I was born in Missouri but moved here in 2003 when I married my husband Steve. We have 2 children, Isaiah and Charlotte, and I have 3 stepchildren and 2 grandchildren. I went to college at the University of Central Missouri and obtained a BS degree in early childhood education. I taught kindergarten for 12 years. I've been active in the Washington-Kosciuszko PTA for 6 years and in Mothers of Preschoolers for 7 years. I was on the steering committee most of those years for that. I've been a tutor for elementary students and have been involved in women's ministry for most of the time that I've lived in Winona. I'm running for District 1 County Commissioner because I want to make a difference in Winona County. I think it's time for a change. I have a passion for people and I want to be the voice of my constituents. We need to secure our future. I am a pro-American voice and I want to do what is best for our future generations, our children. Our residents are living from paycheck to paycheck. We don't need to raise taxes. We need to live within our means. We need a transparent government that is accountable to the people. I believe in being fiscally conservative and preserving property rights for urban and rural homeowners. I will work on reducing unnecessary red tape. Let's not burden ourselves with too many regulations. I believe the comprehensive plan update should reflect the wishes of the people that it most directly affects. I also believe in local control rather than federal control over our natural resources. They are part of our local economy. I am a good listener and I think that will come in handy when there are issues that the people of Winona County want to be heard about. I feel that I'm dependable and a strong person to take on this job, and if elected, I will always do my best. I will go above and beyond the call of duty. I want to be your next District 1 County Commissioner.
Greetings, I'm Marika Venti and I'm a candidate for the Winona County Board District 2. I'm running against Wayne Valentine, who like all incumbents runs on his voting record. But I'm running because I'm concerned about his record in 3 areas. First, he voted to weaken the bluffland protections in the county. Second, he's voted in favor of the frac sand industry every time a vote has come up. And third are the budget discussions. These votes trouble me. I want the frac sand industry to be healthy and safe and to pay for the road repairs. No other county in Minnesota has such a high concentration of frac sand industries in such close proximity to neighborhoods and schools. Actually, we have 7 frac sand operations in District 2. 6 of those are monitored by the city. They share jurisdiction. I want the city and county to develop common regulations, put everyone on the same page. I also want current regulations, look at the new information, and decide what fits in our communities. These industries are in our backyards. I want current and common regulations that support healthy and safe families and neighborhoods. Another area of public record is the budget. I've been at all the working sessions and I'm waiting for my opponent's plan to cut $1.9 million without cutting services. We need a budget that provides the services that people want and need. My campaign is about the people, listening and responding to them. I want to thank those opening their doors to me. Our commissioner should have a system to continue to hear directly from the voters. I propose regular community meetings to meet people where they are. The voters in District 2 deserve better. Let's work together. It's time for a change. I appreciate your consideration on November 4th, but above all, make your voice heard. Vote on November 4th.
I'm Marcia Ward, and I am your current County Commissioner representing District 5. Ever since I've been a County Commissioner, I've used the motto, "It's a great day to live in Winona County." And I firmly believe that if I vote or make a decision that affects the Winona County citizens, I need to go home and be able to say that to myself and to my friends. And my goal has always been that that should be something everybody in Winona County should be able to do. I've been known to be very fiscally responsible. We are currently working through the budget and have set a 0% increase in the levy as we have in the past years. And that is important because people are having many tax increases and personal expense increases. It's important to represent the people and treat everybody fairly and equally. We have zoning issues, we have comprehensive land discussions, and all participants at the table are being listened to. That's an important part to have open, transparent Winona County government. But most of all, I have greatly received good response and have always felt it a privilege and honor to represent District 5, and I hope people will continue to support me. And again, it's a great day to live in Winona County.
Hi, my name is Lori Rogers, and I'm running for Winona County Commissioner for District 5. I live in New Hartford Township, just south of Winona, on some acreage with my spouse. We've been there for 25 years, raised a couple children, and they are now in their 20s, kind of in the process of being launched. We raised some alpacas for a while. We have a small guest house business there. My husband grew up on a dairy farm, and now he works with invasive species in the Mississippi and other waterways. I have spent over 30 years as an occupational therapist and an autism consultant, working in southeast Minnesota schools as well as western Wisconsin. And that career has allowed me to build skills in bringing people together, sitting at the table, bringing everyone's voice to the table when we're trying to make good solutions for children with special needs. And there's a way that we can find common ground and actually start making solutions based on what we have in common. Usually when a solution is based on common ground, everybody feels that they have some ownership and the solution is a little more stable than one with a lot of resistance where you feel like you haven't been heard. And I'm finding that at the county over the past few years, it's very polarized. Common ground and collaboration and cooperation have been missing. And I really feel that we can do better as a local community. We can respect each other in spite of our differences. And I decided to step forward and run for this office. I've never run for an elected office before. I've spent quite a bit of time volunteering and being involved in public schools when my children were involved and being involved in the community. And I've always admired people who step forward and serve this way. So if you too are thinking that the county needs a change in culture, that we need to really listen to one another and have a more respectful dialogue, including all people, then please vote for me on November 4th. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sandra Sue Claw, candidate for the office of Winona County Auditor Treasurer. I would like to take this opportunity to outline my qualifications for this position as they relate to the past, present, and future. I have worked in the fields of accounting and customer service for over 27 years and hold both a vocational and bachelor's degree in accounting. From my first job at Madison Silos to my last managerial position with Inland Printing, I've held progressively responsible leadership roles with the firms I've been employed at. In my present position with the Winona County Finance Department, I work closely with the Finance Director and current Auditor Treasurer. My primary duties include receiving checks and cash, initiating bank transactions, and compiling the county's financial statements. I'm very comfortable performing these duties. As for the future of the Auditor Treasurer's Department, I envision working together and collaborating with the Assessor's and Recorder's Office and Finance to maintain a seamless flow of information. I am committed to performing the duties of this full-time position to the best of my abilities and plan to offer independent oversight of county finances. All these goals and visions are attainable, and I feel very comfortable stepping into this role. I have a great admiration and respect for the staff and have a great deal to learn from them. I intend to provide leadership and assistance to continue to make any needed changes in the departments. To learn more about me and my qualifications, please see my Facebook page at Elect Sandra Sue Claw, Auditor Treasurer. Please remember to vote on November 4th. Thank you.
I am running for office of the sheriff for the opportunity to serve all of you as the next Winona County Sheriff. Public safety and public service are my passions. I have served as a licensed peace officer for a total of 34 years, 28 years with the Sheriff's Office, 22 of those years as a supervisor. The past 16 years as Chief Deputy, second in command of the Sheriff. I seek the Sheriff's spot so I can continue to serve the citizens of Winona County, adults, children, and families, and also all the organizations. This is a position I have been groomed for. I started my career in law enforcement in 1980 with the St. Charles Police Department. In 1986, Sheriff Vern Spitzer hired me. In 1992, Sheriff Dick Johnson promoted me to lieutenant. I was the night supervisor. I helped start our ERT, or our SWAT team, and was later voted by the team to be one of the team leaders. In 1998, Sheriff Dave Brand promoted me to Chief Deputy. As technology and techniques in law enforcement have improved in this digital age, I helped to ensure that the Sheriff's Office was keeping pace with training, evidence collection, computerized fingerprinting, digital surveillance, and modern radio communications, our new 800 megahertz radios. On my watch as Chief Deputy, I have coordinated with many outside law enforcement agencies. These include the FBI, BCA, State Patrol, Secret Service, Hennepin County Medical Examiner's Office, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and all the area sheriff's offices. For victim services, it's not just a slogan for me. I live it every day. I have helped lead Winona County Sheriff's Office, who serves our victims. I've helped lead them through these. I've chased down leads, prepared reports, and helped turn tough cases into solid cases. I would be honored to again serve the citizens of Winona County as your sheriff. You can trust me to walk that thin blue line for protecting you, your family, property, and fighting for justice. My wife, family, and I thank you for your support.
Hi, Bill Spitzer, runner for Winona County Sheriff. Just want to give you a little history about who I am and why I want to be your next Winona County Sheriff. First of all, I've been the mayor of St. Charles for the last 10 years. Being the mayor of St. Charles has given me the experience to be a leader in a community, somebody that's worked with people, and I think that's very important for your next sheriff. It's very important for the next sheriff to be able to collaborate with groups, organizations, and individuals to get the job done. So for the last 10 years, that's what I've been. I've been the mayor of St. Charles, and it's been an opportunity for me to get out and meet the people. Second of all, you want somebody with experience, somebody that has the knowledge of law enforcement. For the last 24 and a half years, I've been a deputy sheriff, serving you, the people of Winona County. And that's been very important to me. It's given me the opportunity to meet you, to actually take care of some of the problems. Being a part of your community, that's also important. Lastly, I think it's important that you have those communication skills. You need those communication skills to work with the people. And that's what it's going to take to be the next sheriff. So what am I going to do as your sheriff? Simple. I am going to try to, first of all, get the budget under control. I think that's very important. Your money is very important, and we want to make sure that we're spending it wisely. Second of all, I think we need to improve our customer service. Customer service is something that we do. That's the only thing we have. We don't sell anything. We don't make anything. The only thing we provide the people of Winona County is customer service. And we're going to do a good job for you because that's important. Thank you very much. Vote for Spitzer November 4th.
I am Cheryl McGrath Key, and I am running for Wabasha County Commissioner for District 5. I am a lifelong resident of Lake City and Wabasha County. I served on the City Council in Lake City for 4 terms from 1994 through 2002. I currently serve on 3 boards, a local Lake City board, a state board, and a national board. I am employed by the Rochester Area Foundation, where I manage the First Homes Community Land Trust Program. As your next county commissioner, I will advocate for taxpayer money being spent efficiently as possible in providing essential county services and maintaining investment in our infrastructure and public safety needs. Many of our communities within the county are losing Main Street businesses. Local healthy economies are essential to ensure we have the resources as a county to invest in our future. We need to find a way to help promote and attract businesses that will create jobs so we can increase the revenue base for the county to fund critical services such as law enforcement and social services. As your next county commissioner, I will make every effort to facilitate involvement in county government by residents and county employees so your voices can be heard, and together we can focus on the goals that are vital to the county to protect the health, welfare, safety, and quality of life for Wabasha County residents. Please remember to vote on November 4th. I hope you will consider casting your vote for me on the ballot for County Commissioner District 5.
Hello, my name is Denise Anderson, and I am seeking re-election to the position of Auditor Treasurer for Wabasha County. I offer 19 years of experience in the office of the Wabasha County Auditor Treasurer, which includes 3 years as your elected Wabasha County Auditor Treasurer. I am certified by the Minnesota Department of Revenue as a property tax administrator, which allows me to be able to calculate Wabasha County property taxes. Also, I am certified by the Secretary of State as an election official to administer elections, teach election judges, and oversee elections in Wabasha County, assuring that all is done correctly and accordingly to the state of Minnesota statutes. I am certified by the Minnesota Association of County Auditors, Treasurers, and Finance Officers as the Minnesota County Treasurer, which allows me to collect property taxes. Finally, I am certified by the Minnesota Association of County Officers in Operation and Public Administration of Government. My election materials state, "Save the Green, vote for Denise Anderson." By that I mean I have been ready and able since the first day in office. I am fully trained, and by keeping me in office, you save the green by not having to pay the expenses to retrain and certify any other person. You save the green by not having a new person in office that will be prone to mistakes, since they will not have the extensive training and experience that I possess. I commit myself to doing the very best to serve the people of Wabasha County and keeping myself well schooled on the latest laws and statutes to make sure that my constituents receive all the benefits allowed by law. I give my heart and soul to Wabasha County. I enjoy being the Auditor Treasurer of Wabasha County and hope to serve you for many years to come. Thank you.
I am Dave McCormick, and I am a candidate for the office of Wabasha County Auditor Treasurer. I live in the Lake City area of rural Wabasha County, and I was born and raised in this area. I graduated from Lincoln High School in Lake City and earned a bachelor's degree in economics from Winona State University. I attended William Mitchell College of Law for 3 years and earned a graduate certificate in business administration from DeVry several years later. I also have a master's degree in accounting and financial management from Keller Graduate School of Management in Chicago. I have earned the designation of Certified Public Accountant. I honorably served in the Army Reserve for 17 years. I have worked in the field of accounting as a financial accountant and as a retail accountant for over 20 years. I have been an entrepreneur, having started 3 businesses. In my current work as an accountant and management consultant, I have helped businesses improve their operations, improve sales, and reduce costs. I look forward to doing the same for Wabasha County as their Auditor Treasurer. I filed for this position because of my concerns about Wabasha County's financial integrity, after reading about a few incidents this past year. Much of the responsibility for sound financial management falls under the control of the County Auditor Treasurer. Citizens deserve and expect our County Auditor Treasurer to ensure all monies are properly collected and dispersed in accordance with all state and federal laws. An example of the incidents I have seen involve poor oversight and mishandling by Wabasha County and its feedlot officer of state grant monies from the Board of Water and Soil Resources. Following a state investigation and discovery of misuse of grant money, Wabasha County now faces the penalty of having to pay tens of thousands of dollars to the state. I am seeking the office of Auditor Treasurer because Wabasha County needs an elected representative who works with county and state personnel to take the necessary actions to strengthen internal controls and who implements sound processes to ensure the financial integrity of the county. I appreciate your support. on November 4th. Thank you.
Hi, Rodney Barge here. I'm running to be the Wabasha County Sheriff again. I've been your sheriff for the past 12 years. All total, I have 26 years vested in law enforcement, serving the citizens of Wabasha County. My life and career has been here, no place else. Wabasha County was my first choice to work, and it will be my last. While some could say that this job might not always be pleasant, it's a job that sees good times as well. The best time for me is when a person comes up and says that one of our staff has made a difference in their life. That's how I measure how successful we are. Our staff are top-notch human beings that are compassionate and care about their jobs. I'd be humbled and honored to continue as your sheriff. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for their past support and then tell them that Minnesota is moving forward again. In the last legislative session, we balanced the budget. We had a $600 million ongoing deficit that meant cuts across the board. That has been repaid. We repaid the school districts $800 million, so they don't have to borrow in anticipation of a state payment. We made a record investment in K-12, $550 million. $300 million of those went for every district will have all-day kindergarten. And for the districts that already had it, we're paying them back for having all-day kindergarten. Then in higher ed, we made an investment of $255 million. We froze tuition at the University of Minnesota for 2 years undergraduate level, and at Minsky, which means the Tech College, and also Winona State University will have its undergraduate tuition frozen for 2 years. We made a record investment in the grant program, $60 million. This will help everyone, but also it'll help St. Mary's University. We repaid the cities. The cities now have back what they lost in local government aid. Here in Winona, you see that primarily in street repairs. At least 12 city blocks are going to be repaired, curb to gutter, street to street, so that we will have streets that will no longer have potholes. And finally, we're looking forward. We're looking forward to continuing the tuition freeze. We're looking forward to making sure that Minnesota, which is now the leader in job creation in our area, will continue to be the leader in job creation in the Midwest. So with that, I ask for your vote on November 4th, and I want to thank you again.
Hi, my name is LaToya Hon, and I'm a candidate for the Minnesota House of Representatives. Over the past 2 years, we've seen the wrong set of priorities coming from St. Paul. Wasteful spending, like a $90 million new office building for politicians, when our roads definitely need repairs. The outsourcing of local education decisions to bureaucrats and politicians in St. Paul, resulting in the removal of parents in our educational system, and the unprecedented attempt by Metro legislators to restrict our Second Amendment rights. My goal as your representative would be focused on bringing new, innovative ideas to St. Paul. Being from the millennial generation, I have a fresh set of ideas to bring forth. My experiences as a resident assistant, student, and activist have given me the opportunity to not only be a leader, but a servant. My priorities when in St. Paul will be to focus on spending your tax dollars wisely and to make sure the government doesn't continue to spend the money out of your pocket, to continue to strive for academic excellence in our schools by making sure we are first encouraging school districts to keep great teachers, and by second, making sure parents have a say in where they want their children to attend. Finally, as your representative, my priority will be to bring balance to St. Paul by being an active, vocal representative from Greater Minnesota who takes time to meet with residents in my district and hear their views on what's happening in St. Paul. My name's LaToya Hon, and I'm asking for your vote on November 4th.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, and I want to thank our sponsor, Jefferson Pub and Grill in downtown Winona. Don't forget live election night coverage here on TV 25, November 4th, beginning at 9 p.m. I'm Dave Dickey. Good night.